in 6 turns. Jeez. As I'm walking around the academy, Symboli Rudolf spots me and approaches. Ah, perfect timing. I was just hoping to speak with you. A matter has arisen that requires student council's attention. It seems we need all hands on deck. Would you mind if I miss today's training session to attend to it? I shall ensure that it is dealt with by the end of the day, so future sessions should be unaffected. Hold it right there, bucko. Teo? You need a hand, right? Well, I've got 2. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this is a matter over the student council. Come on, I just want to help out. I won't mess around. I pinky swear. Many hands make light work, right? I mean, many hands make light work, right? See? Exactly. It's a great idea. Just think about it. The harder I work, the quicker you can get back to training. I have to say, I did not foresee my own trainer taking Teo's side. Very well. But I expect you to follow my instructions to the letter. Yeah, you got it, Prez. To the letter. Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling in compliments. Well then, if you'll excuse us, trainer. I'm Prez's little helper. In the end, Symboli Rudolf manages to clear her student council workload by the end of the day. This is thanks in no small part to Tokai Teo following instructions carefully. Lightning load on Symboli Rudolph's shoulders. Energy plus 10. I understand, however. Good. However, 2 of them here. Her numbers are already so high. It's amazing. And then we meet the reporter. Why does this keep happening? What's up? I saw some students talking in the corridor and tried to join in, hoping to get to know them better. But before I knew it, I was lecturing about diligence and discipline like a teacher before an unruly class. They were so terrified, they started promising me they would reflect on their behavior. I never should have involved myself. Symboli Rudolf sighs dejectedly. She seems a little down. Mood down. Symboli Rudolf, stop being so hard on yourself. I need you. Power up. More squats. Trainer best out there. Good job. With their sights set on next year's classic Triple Crown, Rudolf is already training with an even greater intensity than before her debut. While I understand her reasoning, I'd at least like her to rest during breaks. Yes, I see. That should be the last of equipment injuries. That should be the last of the equipment inquiries. What are you doing? Looking over student requests. I asked my vice president to collate them. Ever since we set up an online submission form, we've been receiving more opinions than ever. We will continue to maintain our physical submissions box, of course, but the administration has a responsibility to adapt to the methods of to our methods. You know what I mean. She seems pleased enough, but spending her break time doing student council work can't be good for her health. You should try and get some actual rest. Your concern is appreciated, but I'm afraid this is something of a constitutional defect of mine. Without a job to do, I get so restless that I make myself more exhausted. Being a workaholic is in my nature. I'd appreciate it if you could take that for what it is. It's hard to put my foot down when she phrases it like that. As I'm wondering how to respond. President? I knew it. Airgroove. Is something the matter? You're the matter. I was under the impression that you were training today. That's right. I told you this morning, didn't I? Indeed you did. Which is why I specifically messaged you to say that you should look over these requests in the evening. And yet, for some reason, I got a message that the job was already done. I thought it was strange, so I dropped by the office, and what do I find? Can I say, I found myself free during my break and thought I might well start on it. You're free during your break time because you're supposed to be resting. I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to get so worked up. Otherwise, how am I to introduce you to my trainer as my calm and reliable right hand?
トレーナー君
Speaking of which, trainer, allow me to introduce you. This is Airgroove, my vice president. She's a proud and noble compatriot who pursues a dream very similar to my own. Charmed, I'm sure. Airgroove is a racer who's also known as the Empress, is a big name in Tracing Academy in her own
よろしく
rights.
頼む
This will be far from the last time you see each other, so you may as well get to know each other. There's one other member of the student council I hoped to introduce you to, but all in good
あ
time.
の
It's all well and good, President. However, I don't think we're finished speaking. I'm well aware of your inclination to do everything yourself. All the same, I would appreciate it if you would at least let me decide what tasks should take priority. With the volume of requests we're receiving, lately, you can't possibly review them all and still have time for your other obligations.
いや
But that will do nothing but increase your own workload. Are you saying that I should offload my responsibilities onto your shoulders?
いえ
No. Knowing you, you will find another solution on your own. I'm glad you understand. Now don't worry about me. Focus on the jobs I have assigned you.
はい
Very well. But for today at least, you must set your duties aside and focus on training. Are we agreed?
ああ
We are.
失礼します
Good. Now I have to be going. My apologies for the interruption.
トレーナー君
A veritable wonderkind, is she not? I count myself lucky to work alongside someone so capable. And as such, I suppose I must pay heed to her advice. I will focus on training for the rest of the day.
よし
Could you add more weight to the barbell, trainer? It's pretty heavy already.
行くぞ
I can still go higher. What's the point in training without pushing myself to the limit? I'm certainly going to feel that tomorrow. But when it comes to weight training, I try to set the bar high. It's rather good, is it not? After a thoroughly exhausting training session, we're walking together around the academy when... Stop for a moment if you would, trainer. I thought as much.
なあ
Brian, how is that assignment coming along? Symboli Rudolf abruptly shouts into the branches of a nearby tree. Rustle. And Uma Musume leaps down from the tree.
な
How did you know I was there?
ああ
I heard a faint noise from above as we approached. There's only one person in Tracing Academy who would try to hide from me in such an audacious manner. Nothing gets by you, huh? It's half the reason I was hiding. Come on now. Don't be so prickly.
トレーナー君
Trainer, allow me to introduce you to Narita Bryan, the other student council member I mentioned earlier. I suspect you might have heard of her. I certainly have. Narita Bryan is a training powerhouse on par with Airgroove.
おい
That's all. Then I'll be going.
いや
Not so fast. You still haven't answered my question. Have you finished the equipment inspection?
うん
I'll get to it. Speaking of which, don't know what it is, but that general manager's kid's got something on her mind.
何
General manager kids. The general manager? I see. I'll speak to her. See you around. She might have seemed haughty at first, but she's more caring than she lets on. There are many jobs only she can do. Still, the general manager. Has she been causing trouble?
いや
Quite the opposite, actually. She only joined the student council recently. Apparently, I inspired her so much that she wanted to join me in making a difference at the academy. She's been struggling to get used to the work, so the rest of us have been looking out for her. Their enthusiasm is quite enough on its own, and having somebody on the council who looks up to me and pushes me to do better, too. My biggest accomplishment of the day ends up being learning about Symboli Rudolph's relation with the other members of the student council. Wit +5.
少子簡単
Let us look at the races here. We want... I need skill points. Let's see. You good here? Decent. You good here? No, you're not even a sprinter. She'll win this. It's just an open, though. We don't need the ticket. Your top speed sucks.
始めよう
On the way home after work, I spot Symboli Rudolf sitting on the spectator seats. She seems a little dejected.
Yeah.
Oh, trainer. Looking down on the track from up here, it's as if I can see the shadows of the past brought back to life. Some of that are still running even now, full of vim and vigor, and others that I'll never see again. And then this feeling of helplessness somewhere overwhelms me. Dwelling on it only keeps me from moving forward, I know. But at times, regret assails me all the same. I still have a long way to go, don't I? Mood went down. Guts went down. Oh my god. Modest luck. Alright, let's look at those races here. You can absolutely win the Sapporo... that one. You can absolutely win this. Let's gain a skill. No. Why? Who cares if it's cloudy? Gimme. Corner adept. Okay. We are racing in the Sapporo Junior Stakes. Can you feel the excitement in the air, trainer? You could cut the tension with a knife. The eyes of the crowd are on us, watching our every move. A fitting stage to demonstrate my skills, don't you agree? Bring home that victory. But of course, victory is the podium from which the Emperor leads her people. Did I? It's hard swapping between those. Between me and between her. And then there's whatever. The favorite? Good. Pace? 7 people. Good. Landscape. Let's win, Rudolf. Number 2 is just a bunch of triangles. We have nothing to fear. Because circles are better than triangles, I think. Sapporo Junior Stakes G3. I want a trophy, and you'll get it for yourself. And put it on your wall. But at least I get to see it. Circle, space, triangle, 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 triangle. Maybe the filled-in triangles are better than hollow ones? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think it explained it to me. 13. What an odd number. There she goes. Running pretty fast, even for her pace. But I completely have faith in her ability. Corner adept. Speed them. Now, the front of her hair, it's all gray. Is that like something people do? Do you dye it? Is it a hair extension? Electrified. So that's number 2. Approaching the end there, and she's speeding up. Up there to catch that girl, I hope, at the very least. Come on, you've got the acceleration, you've got the power. And yet those triangles are beating you?
まずまずの結果だね。
Today's result would be acceptable to most, but not to me. Second or third is not enough. I must inspire awe in all those who would see me run. Any less, and I shall never realize my dream. Well, I know how hard you tried. Good job today. Trainer? Yes, I did. I apologize if I've gotten ahead of myself. I am falling short. There is nothing for it but to work harder. Today, I recover my strength. Tomorrow, I resume training. While at the pool. Phew, I swam like a fish out there. But now I'm as stiff as a board. I think that's enough for today. Hey, nature. That was some good training out there. Ah, Hishiyama. I wouldn't call it good, per se. It was just a quick dip. That's so. Then how about you give an extra lap with yours truly? I'll give you a real workout. What? No, I couldn't. I'd just be in your way. Come on, don't be shy. I can stick it out to your crying uncle. Oh, great. Wait, any minute now she should be... Actually, before we start training, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What is it? I'm all ears. Great. I wanted to ask about the legwork, particularly during a race. So, this way you can use all the power in your legs when you run, see? That makes sense. Who would have thought? Yep, this has really helped me out. Hey, Hishiyama in nature. Did you get a good workout? Right on yeah, same to you. Hishiyama, this racer's been having some trouble with her swimming form. She's been training independently very frequently as of late. That's so. You're better off asking me for advice. I'd be happy to check your form for you. Really? Do you happen to have some time right now? Of course. Leave it to old Hishiyama. I know it's Hishiyama. You can join nature for her training. No, I couldn't. I've already gotten the advice I was after. Pour all of your focus into her. I insist. Anywho, I'll catch you all again some other time. My back. Huh. She was already on her last legs. She should have just told me instead of dancing around the topic. Well, she did a fine job weaseling her way out of this one, but I won't let her get away next time. Eureka. Talk to somebody so you get out of work. That's what you should take away from this. Now, our energy may be impeccably awful. Okay, let me just double check. What are you good at? Medium and long. You suck at sprint. Oof. Now, I want to train, but that 80% failure looks awful. So, I don't know if energy does anything. All refreshed. Stop biting my cords. Alright, 89. Is it cloudy today? No, you're not doing that. Okay. Frick. Symboli, Rudolf, please win. The Saudi Arabia RC, a 1600-meter race open only to junior year Umamusume. I can't imagine us faltering here. Besides, my sights are set far higher. The Satsuki Show, the first race of the classic Triple Crown. Accordingly, I will pace myself for a 2,000-meter race instead. I trust that you do not object. Only Symboli Rudolf could be this confident going into a grade race. Hi, President. I am... Oh, there you are. I apologize for calling you over here. I heard that you came to show your support. Yes, that's right. Allow me to introduce you, trainer. This is the Student Council's General Manager. I believe I've mentioned her before. Yes, you have. Come to think of it... President? I wanted to apologize. You know, for the other day. Was that weighing on your mind? I assure you, you have nothing to apologize for. You trusted me to handle the assignment, and in the end, you had to look over my shoulder the whole time. Sounds like she needed Symboli Rudolf to help her with some student council business. Hardly. I gave you a little advice, that's all. You did the lion's share yourself. If you say so, but I shouldn't be adding to your workload just before a race. Your thoughtfulness is commendable, but I assure you, you need not worry. Watch me race and you shall see that I have suffered no ill effects. 1,600 meters in so far. I trust you'll watch me in the end. Of course. Well then, trainer, shall we be off? I hope you'll also keep a keen eye on my performance today, so that we may prepare for what lies ahead. Yep.
シンボリルドルフ実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。長くいい足を使える持久力がこの子の魅力ですね。
Okay, she's not too good that I need to put her in front. Although she does have that. Everybody is running pace. Should I put her in front? Just for now? I just don't have enough understanding of the game. There's too much for me to know. And that isn't true at all. I just didn't look it up. I refuse to touch the fandom. So I've only looked at the, there's like a website, that some fans have made. I saw that. That's why I know to focus on friends, which I completely forgot about. Whoops. Oh, by the way, she didn't win this the last time we ran. So that means she'll win this time. Second time's the charm, yeah? It is still immensely hot. I hate heat waves. Even Air Groove is here. Look at that. Who cares about triangles and circles? All that matters is winning. So, she should be ahead. She must have a good top speed. I mean, those circles, I believe, have something to do with probably the distance, the handedness, and the turf. That doesn't make any sense. Not the turf. Corner adept. Sure, they're catching up, but that's normal. My cat is trying to climb the windowsill. Well, the result of this race will tell me whether or not to throw her in front. She is barely not as fast as that one girl. And the other girl. We must work on our speed. We might need to redo this race. Oh no. You're 11. Fourth. Oh. How could this be? I'm an awful trainer. I shouldn't be running with you. We secured a place on the scoreboard, but we didn't win. No, we did not, and we may not be able to afford a kind of defeat on the road ahead. Inexperience cost me in this race, I admit it. But if we are to take the classic Triple Crown, we cannot let this happen again. Remember, those crowns are the least I must accomplish. Let us claim that the first great goal without fail. Next, we challenge the Satsuki show. Just as we solidify our resolve to enter the Satsuki show. President, it's you again. What did you think of my performance? You were amazing and so confident. You're way above the rest of us. Hey, now don't. Sorry, I should be going. Do you think she's okay?
いや
Don't worry about it. I'll speak with her later. Right now, we should review today's performance. Time is money, and as they say, it would not do to waste it. Symboli, Rudolf, and I put our heads together for a while and review her race. What happened? B should be fine. We just don't have enough skills. That's our problem. She's got good power. She's got good stamina. We do not have good speed. That's our second problem. We need something to speed us up, and we need a higher speed. She couldn't catch up to those two.
おや
An engine this loud could only mean... Hey, Rudolf. Whoa, it's
Yeah?
Maruzensky. Maruzensky, just as I thought. A little birdie told me you're finally going for the classic Triple Crown. It's one gnarly goal. I hope you pull it off. It's Maruzensky, the Beast, the so-called Hot Rod who has taken the world by storm, and made her debut even earlier than Symboli Rudolf. With the Emperor on the one side and the Beast on the other, it's hard to hide my excitement as a trainer. And yet, gnarly. Gnarly. No, that's not funny enough.
あら
You're not trying to turn that into a pun, are you? You could pull a muscle doing that. I thought it might be a worthy challenge, as well as a potent addition to my arsenal if I could pull it off. Hey, not cool. Can't just take things I say and turn them into gags. My apologies. The two seem like they're on good terms. I can't help but notice that Symboli Rudolf looks a little more relaxed in Maruzensky's company. Oh shoot, I gotta dash. I'm keeping the teacher waiting. I think the school found out about me using an employee parking spot. I mean, it's not like anyone else was using it. What's the problem, right? Are you certain you want to ask the president of the student council? You might not like the answer. Oh man, why do you have to be such a square?
それじゃあね
Guess I better get going. Hasta la vista, baby. Energetic as ever. Seem like good friends. I see her as less of a friend and more as an object of interest, one might say. That's not a way to talk about somebody. As you surely are aware, her effortless strength is causing quite the stir in the racing world. I regard her as a worthy contributor to the future I mean to build. And besides, I find her intriguing. How so?
ああ
She stirs my most basic racing instincts. I think of myself as drawing strength from many things. My dreams, my ideals, and the expectations of the students I lead. But I cannot help but wonder, if I were to meet her on the track, fueled only by my thirst for victory, who would prevail?
そうだな
Which of us would prove the strongest, truly? For just an instant, something shines in her eyes, but it quickly fades. But I have a long way to go before I'm qualified to speak of such things.
さて
Now then, I ought to get back to work. I'm going to return to the academy. Is that alright? More student council business? But of course, there is always more to be done. If that is all, I will take my leave. If she were to race against Maruzensky as she is now, a racer pursuing an ideal, she would undoubtedly compete as the Emperor. But after today, small part of me hopes that someday she has the chance to compete simply, as Symboli Rudolf instead. I don't think we're doing this. But don't think like that, trainer. Corner adept. Sure, they're catching up, but that's normal.